Hi all, I am going to discuss the third way to add vectors, that is Polygon's law. Basically this is not mathematical, theoretically and diagrammatically you have to understand. Polygons, why I am taking polygons? Basically if you understand triangle's law statement, Polygon's law is same as triangle's law. I am just going to do it now. So polygons, poly means many, gons means side. When I am going to represent many vectors, I mean if a number of vectors, more than two vectors, even we can take two vectors, are acting at a point, what will happen to the resultant? Okay, so let us consider a point here. Four vectors are acted on this point as shown in the figure: a vector, b vector, c vector, d vector. What I will do, I am just taking a vector without changing its magnitude and direction, shifting it. Now I am putting the tail of the b vector to the head of the a vector. This is my b vector. Similarly, I am putting the tail of the c vector to the head of the b vector. A vector, b vector, c vector. Now my d vector will be, let's say, like this. So without changing the magnitude and direction, I am shifting a vector, b vector, c vector, d vector in a same order. So concept comes from here. When a number of vectors are represented by, I repeat, when a number of vectors are represented by all the sides of an open polygon, that is very important, open polygon. When number of vectors are represented by all the sides of an open polygon, all taken in same order. If you look at it and if you have watched my triangle's law of vector addition video, you can understand a vector, b vector, c vector, d vector are in opposite order. Then the closing side of the polygon taken in opposite order will give me the resultant of all vectors. So for this closing side I am making a dotted line. Once again I am repeating the statement, I will explain. If a number of vectors are acting on a point represented by the sides of an open polygon, all taken in same order, then the closing side of the polygon taken in opposite order will represent their vector sum or resultant. Okay, first I will draw a diagram here. I mean line here. Let's say this is R1 vector. From this triangle, I am naming it PQS. In triangle PQS, I can write, in triangle PQS, A vector and B vector are in same order, R1 vector is in opposite order. So I can write R1 vector equal to A vector plus B vector. Now, again I am drawing a line here. Let's say this is R2 vector. So this is PST. So again, in triangle PST, R1 vector and C vector are in same order. R1 vector and C vector are in same order. R2 vector is in opposite order. So write R2 vector equal to R1 vector plus C vector. Now from equation 1 I can write for R1 vector A vector plus B vector plus C vector. So I got R2 vector equal to A plus B plus C vector. This is equation 2. Now I'll write here. Now look at my next triangle PTM. So in triangle PTM, R2 vector and D vector are in same order because D vector tail is started from head of the R2 vector and R vector is in opposite order. So I can write using triangle's law R vector equal to R2 vector plus D vector. R2 vector plus D vector. From equation 2, I have already found R2 vector equal to A plus B plus C. I can use this over here. A vector plus B vector plus C vector plus D vector. So my R vector is A vector plus B vector plus C vector plus D vector. Once again I am repeating, if a number of vectors are represented by all the sides of an open polygon taken in same order, then the closing side of the polygon will represent the resultant of all the vectors taken in opposite order. So now I am going to discuss about closed triangle law, closed polygons law. They are all same. But for triangle we are using 3 sides, for polygon we can use many sides. So it is very clear from the diagram, if 3 vectors are represented by 3 sides of a triangle, all taken in same order, then the resultant will be 0. Now all the 3 sides are taken in same order, so their resultant will be 0. How it is coming? Okay, without drawing this C, let us take this R. So from triangles I can write A plus B vector equal to R vector, because A vector and B vector are in same order, R vector is in opposite order. So A plus B equal to R. So now I am writing A plus B minus R equal to 0. So what do you mean by minus R? I have to reverse this direction because minus R vector is negative to R vector. What do you mean by negative vectors? Their magnitude same, direction opposite. So this is my minus R vector. Let us take this minus R vector as C vector. So A vector plus B vector plus C vector will be 0. So the body is in equilibrium. If three forces are acting on a body, but all the three forces are represented by three sides of a triangle, all taken in same order, then the net forces on the body will be 0. This is closed triangle law. And also we can make from closed polygon law directly, I can write A, B, C, D all are in same order, but R vector is in opposite order. So what I will do, I have added A plus B plus C plus D to find R. A plus B plus C plus D minus R equal to 0. So minus R vector is here like this. I can take it as, let's say, E vector. So I can write A plus B plus C plus D. For minus R I am taking plus E vector equal to 0. So minus R vector is nothing but same in magnitude with R vector but opposite to the direction. So now my diagram will be like this. A, B, C, D and R. Sorry, minus R. Not this. A vector, B vector, C vector, D vector and minus R vector, or which is E vector. All are in same order. So the statement is coming like this. If a number of vectors are acting on a particle represented by all the sides of a closed polygon. Now this is closed polygon. All the sides of a closed polygon taken in same order, then their resultant will be 0. Then their resultant will be 0. It means the body is in equilibrium. Thank you.